What's up, friends? This is Jazz, bringing you another better from worst vlog number 46. And the first strip we have is from February 17th, 1988, or February 16th, 2017, was when the remake was done. Hurry up, Mike. Have you got your gloves, your skates? What about your helmet? Oh, Mom, would you cut it out? Do you have to remind me about everything? I know every single piece of equipment I need for a hockey practice. I just don't remember where it is. Oh, that's hilarious. But as I said, at this point I realize I don't need to say who's saying who. You could actually see it. At this point, you know what, I don't know if I can relate to Mike here. I mean, I can and I can't. Like, sometimes in certain situations I know everything I need for something, but the part where just not remembering where it is, I can certainly relate to. Like, for example, and this is true, earlier yesterday I was looking for my Pokemon Black version. I still haven't found it. Maybe I never had it for a while. I can't remember. Right? But I literally knew what I wanted. I just couldn't find it. Like, the case was empty, and I almost dug the whole room about. Yeah, that... I'm the type of person that happens to, especially with smaller games. But I'll keep looking. But yeah, like, for example, another way to turn this situation around is that I do know, like, when I go to work, I do know what I want to bring to work. But sometimes I end up almost forgetting a certain thing or two. Right? Because, you know, just when you think you got everything right, you realize you don't. So, I'm bad that way. My memory is not very good, unless it's something I absolutely know I want or I'm really obsessed with. My memory could kind of go. People might have to remind me several times about either getting something or doing something. In other words, my attention span just isn't good. And that's, I think, the thing with Michael, is that he is very disorganized. Like, he's done hockey a lot, so he knows what he needs. He just can't find it. But at this point, he was like, what? It was 9 years at least, so he was like 14 maybe, about 13, almost 14 anyway. So he's also a teenager, which they don't think much about cleanliness or organization. And you know what? I don't either. And I'm a 28-year-old adult, so some people are just more prone to disorganization. Let's get on to the final strip. The final strip is from September 6, 1992. Suddenly, Goggy! Goggy, hi Goggy. Goggy, Goggy nof. Goggy teeth. Goggy tum. Thump. What's the matter, honey? Goggy gone. Oh boy, that April. Like, she's like about a year, maybe 18 months at this point. But that's so cute, though. But I gotta say that I am impressed with Farley. Because being tormented, I know she's a baby and she isn't meaning to torment him, but in a sense that is still tormenting in her own way. With him being tormented like that, he's able to just leave and not do it. I mean, I know he's been with small children before, but I'm shocked it wasn't a bark or something. Right? Like, at least he just left. Right? He didn't hurt her, he didn't frighten her in a way, he just left. So, I honestly think Farley deserves a gold medal for all the times he was roughhoused by the kids. And I mean, really, she's pulling at his tongue. And like, jumping on him. Like, one of my cousins, like I said, I'm not bringing names, jumped on my small dog's back, and he could not trust anyone's sense. And he napped. Like, having a dog so patient. I mean, okay, I wouldn't want a small child hurt. I'm not saying that, like, but I am frankly surprised he didn't do any little warning. Any little, the worst thing he did was leave. Right? He didn't give her, like, a teeth, at least, or, like, just the warning signs, like, to scare her. And I just, like, and the funny thing is, what another question, where was Ellie all this time until she started crying? I mean, it could have ended, if it was any other dog, I think, she probably would have been bit, or barked at, or something like that. Just because Farley is a family dog, April still should have just been watched. Or at least someone had an eye on her to stop her from going that far. Because I said, it was fortunate Farley was such a good dog there. I mean, I don't know, I think Elizabeth was a bit rowdy too, but April was probably out of both of them. Like, before I end this video, I remember there was a special, for better or for worse, about April being, like, kind of a menace in a way, where at least, like, as Ellie even commented, at least with Michael and Elizabeth, if they were by themselves, they were fine. They were well behaved. It was only when they were with each other that things got started. But April could start a whole, chaos by herself. So it showed April was the rambunctious one of the three children. So I'm just saying that, although I know Ellie's a good mother, I know she's had 3 kids, like, at this point, but with how rambunctious April is, someone should have had an eye on her around the dog, or made sure she wasn't alone with Farley. I mean, as I said, like, for example, even though I say my dog I trust completely around a kid, I still wouldn't leave them alone with her, in case the worst case does happen. Because all dogs have their limits, I think. So, my dog hasn't gotten to Leah, the one that you know about, hasn't gotten to that point yet. Right? And I just think that no matter if it's someone with an adult with severe special needs, or a small child, someone should have an eye on the animal and them, just to prevent something that tragic from happening, because a dog cannot control themselves. It's very rare that a dog is naturally vicious, and they don't quite understand their actions, like how severe it is. To them, they're just protecting themselves. I mean, that is just my opinion. And I know you can argue a child doesn't know better either, and I wouldn't be blaming the child or the adult with special needs. I would be blaming the ones that were supposed to know better and watch them, right? I mean, the same thing though with the dog owner though. Like, I would leave a dog around if you had a dog and you knew they weren't good with small children or very sensitive, then I would keep them away from them. It's just right there, seeing April do that to Farley just kind of rubs me the wrong way, in a sense of the word. I'm not saying that kids shouldn't be exposed to animals. They should be with adult supervision and taught how to properly. I mean, some dogs love roughhousing, right? But as long as it's kind of if the kid knows the limit, right, that the dog has, clearly April's out of bounds there. Clearly out of bounds. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and like what you see, please subscribe. This helps this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And I will see you guys in my next video.